Welcome to Fighting Game Philosophy, where we discuss concepts in fighting games and how to apply them to your gameplay. This video will be a little bit different from my usual format. Today we're going to be talking about a certain mentality I've noticed that some people have when trying to improve. So, in my journey to help people improve in fighting games, there's a common theme that I've run into when talking to people, and that theme is players trying to run before they can even walk. What I mean by this is that some people will get lost in the sauce, so to speak, and will try and replicate intricate combos and setups, or will practice those setups in training mode, all while lacking more basic concepts of the game. Now, I'm not saying that it's wrong to practice combos or setups. In fact, it's totally normal to be inspired by top players and to want to perfect those fancy combos and cool setups that you see in higher level play. That was actually what I did in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 when I saw high-level players doing crazy Magneto ROM infinites, and Smash Bros. Melee where I saw people doing crazy movement with wave dashes. But the problem is when a beginner or even intermediate player doesn't possess the fundamentals to navigate a situation. I've spoken to a lot of players about what it is that's holding them back, and a common theme is that they think that perfecting a 50-hit combo or super elaborate mix-ups can help them improve their gameplay. When in reality, having a basic but solid bread and butter combo and basic mix-ups that don't heavily jeopardize your position, health, or frame advantage is what will bring you success. In cases where lower level players play a skilled, higher level player who has practiced their fundamentals and who is familiar with the combos that they're using, it can feel like nothing you do will ever win out. Your combos are being negated, and it feels like no matter what you do, they're never where they need to be for you to hit them, and you're always in a position to be hit. This should emphasize to you that you haven't spent enough time practicing the right things, not that you just aren't good enough. You may need to go back to the drawing board and practice your fundamentals, the practical things. Sure, practicing more fundamental aspects might not be as fun or look as cool, but it's the fundamentals that will help you win games without the use of high-level tech to begin with. My dad had a saying which applies here: winners do what they need to do, losers do what they want to do. The necessary stuff isn't always the most fun or flashy, but it may be the most applicable. This applies to any fighting game. For Melee, practicing your overall movement and hit confirm combos off of moves that you regularly use will be way more helpful in the long run than grinding multi-shine. In Tekken, being able to regularly punish -10 moves with Flash Punch is going to be way more helpful in the long run than practicing Electric Wind God Fist. I've seen players consider dropping Kazuya because they can't do an Electric Wind God Fist, but these same players weren't even utilizing one of Kazuya's most powerful and most easy punish tools in the Flash Punch combo. In Guilty Gear Strive, someone might be in training mode and practicing 300 damage combos that require 2 bars of meter, all the while be lacking knowledge on more applicable aspects of neutral and fighting openings, and of course, they're never able to replicate this 300 damage combo in an actual game, partly because they never had that meter to begin with. Now, even when you start practicing the right stuff, success isn't always immediate, and the stuff that you tunnel on may not always work in every situation. Higher level players don't have a magical piece of knowledge or certain combo that will instantly make you a higher level player. Higher level players themselves needed to lose, and grind, and figure out when and where a certain tech is applicable and when it's not. These higher level players have already built up a solid foundation of fundamentals and probably have a solid basis for problem solving in their respective game. Being able to spot a puzzle and then solve that puzzle is going to be way more helpful to you than being able to do a fancy piece of tech but not having the ability to figure out basic rock paper scissors problems. In general, what I'm trying to say is that it's important to learn how to walk before you can run. Before you practice elaborate combos and setups, make sure you can consistently convert off of the moves that you regularly use in-game. Before you practice intricate setups and mix-ups that require you to be 4 steps ahead of your opponent, learn how to properly knowledge check your opponent with more basic setups to see if you even need to complicate the mix-up to begin with. I know that this video is a little bit different from my fundamental series, but I thought it was an interesting topic and I wanted to get this video out there as it might be able to help somebody. If you guys have any other topics that you want me to cover, feel free to put them in the comment section and I'll look over it. Feel free to subscribe and like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.